They wanted you to crawl, didn't they? Down on your knees, face to the ground, begging for their approval, their scraps of mercy. That's the game, isn't it? Keep you small, keep you afraid, keep you under their thumb. But here's the truth they'll never admit. Your strength terrifies them. Your potential is their worst nightmare. They don't want to destroy you, they want to own you. They'll disguise it with sweet lies. We're only trying to help. This is for your own good. But underneath it all, it's fear. Fear of what you'll become if you stop playing their game, if you stop apologizing for being who you are. Imagine this, a bird trapped in a cage, wings clipped, chirping for its captor's amusement. Now imagine that bird breaking free, soaring high, untouchable. That's you. That's what you're meant to be. But they'd rather see you caged, singing their tune, living on their terms. They wanted you to kneel, to beg for another chance. But you didn't. You stood up, looked them in the eye, and said, "No, not today, not ever." And that's power. That's what terrifies them the most. The price of standing tall. But strength comes with a cost, doesn't it? You felt it, the loneliness, the whispers, the betrayals. Friends, family, lovers, they all came with their knives, ready to carve a piece of you. But here you are, breathing, standing, fighting. And that's what they hate most of all, the fact that you're still here. They'll call you names. Monster. Outcast. Arrogant. They'll try to make you believe it. But let me tell you a secret. Monsters don't beg. Monsters don't kneel. Monsters survive. And you're the scariest kind of monster. Not because you hurt others, but because you refuse to let them hurt you. Why they really hate you. You see, life isn't about being liked. It's about being respected. And respect, it doesn't come cheap. It's earned through fire, through blood, through sweat and tears. It's earned by saying no when the world demands a yes, by standing tall when everything is designed to make you fall. They don't hate you because of your flaws. They hate you because of your potential. Because deep down, they know you're smarter, stronger, hungrier than they'll ever be. They wanted you to beg because it would have validated their mediocrity. See? They're just like me, they'd say. But when you refused to play their game, when you stood up and said, "I'm not your puppet," you shattered their illusions. And that's unforgivable. The wolf among sheep. Most people are sheep. They follow the herd, obey the rules, and never question a thing. But you're not a sheep. You're a wolf. And wolves don't beg. Wolves don't live by anyone else's rules. They tried to tame you, to cage you, to clip your wings. But you fought back. You said, "I won't wear your chains. I won't live in your cage." And that makes you unstoppable. You don't owe them anything, not your time, not your energy, not even your hate. The moment they tried to break you, they forfeited the right to your loyalty. So stop looking back. Stop trying to make them understand. They never will. And that's okay. You're not here to please them. You're here to rise above them. The sweet taste of victory. They'll say you're too much, too cold, too ambitious. And you know what you should say to that? Good. You weren't born to fit their mold. You weren't born to live a life that makes them comfortable. You were born to shatter limits, to break rules, to carve your own path. They wanted you to beg, but instead, you showed them what true power looks like. You stood tall, even when your legs were shaking. You stared them down, even when your heart was breaking. And now they're the ones left questioning everything. They're the ones left begging for your attention, your forgiveness, your validation. But here's the truth, you don't need their validation. You never did. Keep rising. You're a survivor, a warrior, a force of nature. And no matter how many times they try to drag you back into their world of mediocrity, you'll keep rising. Because that's who you are. That's what you do. So let them talk. Let them whisper. Let them stew in their bitterness and regret. You've already won, my friend. You won the moment you refused to beg. And now they'll spend the rest of their lives watching you from the shadows, hating you for everything they'll never be. That's your legacy. That's your power. You're not just surviving, you're thriving. And that's the ultimate revenge.